high dosage amounts. If you're drinking a lot of that or putting a lot of that in there over time, yes. If you're doing like once a day, I mean, you're not putting a ton in there, you're not gonna have a problem. Yes.
Talking about berries, like I have a blueberry or raspberry, they have a lot of seed inside.
Seeds?
So,
Yes.
seed inside, so you just swallow the seed with
Correct.
everything,
Yes.
they won't affect your intestines.
Not at all.
So it's okay.
Yes, ma'am. Good job. Sorry. Yes, ma'am, hi.
Yes, I was wondering about all of these drinks that they're always advertising on television, especially like what is that stuff called green leaf tea and green tea and all these different new things that they're coming out with.
Yep.
Is any of that stuff like ooh, you know?
Yeah. So green tea, right, is gonna have more antioxidants, right? It's gonna be better for you overall.
Okay.
There's new brands of sodas, right, like called Poppy.
Yeah, Poppy.
Bubbles and whatever you wanna call it, right? And it has like prebiotics and probiotics built in.
Mhm.
What you have to really watch out is for the sugars. The sugar content, if it's like 20, 30, 40 grams of sugar, what kind of sugar is it? So if it's, you know, especially high fructose corn syrup, where is the worst one out there?
Yeah.
Anything that says high fructose anything, you need to run away from it. You want to be healthier versions than that. So again, the healthier type sugars is going to be like the stevias and the monk fruits, things like that have, they're plant-based versus made in a laboratory or so modified that's causing a lot of health problems as well.
Okay.
Agave, yeah, so agave a couple years ago was really good, but a lot of manufacturers nowadays are really processing it, so it's kind of not as good as it used to be. And so, unless you find a really pure raw type stuff, but what's happening in the natural health world is that we have these really good companies have great intentions. They start becoming on, and all of a sudden these big ones start buying them out.
Yeah.
And they change things. Okay? Remember Burt's Bee? Okay, Burt's Bee was like a great startup company, really healthy ingredients. And they got bought by like S.C. Johnson or Palmolive or whatever it was. And then they changed some things, put some more petroleum things in there, which is not as good, okay? Now, so you have to really watch who owns the company, and if anything's changed in the ingredients, you just kind of gotta know that kind of stuff. And it's not easy. The problem is, it could be fine today, and a month from now, they could change things. So you gotta really look at the ingredients. We're gonna be doing a whole class on Eat to Heal coming in the future, and we're gonna be talking about how to read labels, what does the different words on labels mean. And that's a really, really fun class, and people usually get all riled up, and we have fun with that one. Okay? Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thanks, Jim. Okay, I know you're talking about the healthy things to eat, and we're talking about tea. Can you talk about coffee?
Oh, yeah, okay. So I'm not a coffee drinker, okay? So I've had coffee one time in my life.
Wow.
Yeah, weird, I know.
He married one though.
Yeah.
I'm sure I make up for it.
Yeah. So, the best coffee is the less synthetic coffee, right? So pure, healthy coffee beans versus artificially made coffee is better, okay? The problem with coffee nowadays is that a lot of times there's a lot of mold in coffee. Okay, so you really look at coffee detail, you want to get an organic, natural type coffee and not get a just, I don't know, coffee brand, I'm not a coffee drinker. Thank you. That's what it is. The cheaper stuff has more processed, it's not as pure, it's not as clean, has more additives in it, right? So the healthy ones are more in the bags, right? The full bean that are healthy, that you're spending more money, probably double the cost, triple the cost, right?
Yeah.
That's better for you. So if you have health problems or infections or immune issues, you want to find coffee, if you like coffee, that is mold-free, right? They actually will say that on their packaging. Okay? Now you're gonna go like to Whole Foods, you're gonna be ordering things on the internet for a better quality coffee bean versus just some kind of a junky chock full of nuts or whatever it is, or whatever. Was that one of them? See that Folgers or Max Roadhouse or, I don't know. Help me out.
What's in your cup?
There you
I
go.
can sing the song in my
Flash
head.
drip,
As a
whatever it
little
is.
girl. Smell it.
So breathing exercises, does people know how to breathe?
Yeah.
So there's a thing called box breathing. Have you ever heard of box breathing? Okay. So box breathing is you take a deep breath in, okay, through your nose for 4 seconds, nice in your nose. You hold it for 4 seconds. You breathe out through your mouth for 4 seconds. And you hold that for 4 seconds. And you do that 5 minutes. And it's been shown by doing that, it calms everything down, your nervous system. Decrease stress. Heart rate goes down to normal. Blood pressure calms down. A lot of great things. So it's called box breathing.
Glad I'm recording this.
4. Okay. Now if you get really, really good, you do 7, 7, 7, 7. Okay? You have to have some decent lungs. You gotta be able to, nice slowly breathe in for 7 seconds, hold it for 7 seconds, breathe out slowly for 7 seconds, hold that for 7 seconds, start again. So start with 4, and try to work up to 7.
I have a breathing buddy.
You got a breathing buddy.
It's a little light that'll, have different colors.
And so it would do.
Different stages of breathing.
Cool.
It helps in your anxiety, you know.
That's right. That's right. It's great for the brain, right? Okay. You can do it 3 times a day. Some people need to do it more because they're stressed out, they have anxiety, depression, and it just kind of grounds them and makes them better.
One more adding to what I was gonna add, is coffee better for your brain, for the brain itself? Or is it not?
I would say no.
Okay.
If I had to get down to it, no. And what's the best for the brain? Water.
Yeah.
Great tea.
Yeah.
It's like, things that have some good antioxidants in as well.
Mhm.
The coffee nowadays, it's really hard to get good healthy coffee.
Okay.
And most people aren't willing to spend $10 for a bag of coffee, right? They're gonna go to a supermarket looking for that $2 version versus a $10 version.
Yep.
So, if you make good choices, then of course that's not as bad, right?
Thank
What
you.
about caffeine?
Caffeine, yep, a little amount fine, a lot, a little bad. A lot of heart issues, right? Brain going crazy, anxiety, stress, fight or flight, sympathetic nervous system goes crazy. Right? Good. Everybody good so far? You guys learned some stuff today?
Yeah.
Good. Okay. Where are we at here? Okay. We're gonna talk about what's called the vagus nerve. You may have heard of the vagus nerve before. What do you do for a living? Are you a nurse? Good, good. Thank you so much. You're a nurse, okay, great.
For 45 years.
Wow, okay. It's amazing. 45 years, you served a lot of people. Thank you.
And then that was in nursing.
Very good. Very good.
So the vagus nerve is what's called a gut-brain connection, okay? So there's this big nerve that goes from the brain down to your abdomen, okay? Yep, oh, sorry.
You're looking down and
Gotcha,
you're
gotcha.
down.
You guys hear me back there?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we can hear you.
Sorry.
Yeah.
So if your vagus nerve is not functioning properly, people start feeling fatigued, tired, sluggish, brain foggy, and things start happening in your stomach area, okay? There's something we do in our office that we started doing, it's called heart rate variability. Okay? Heart rate variability, HRV, okay? And what that actually measures is how your vagus nerve is actually functioning. Is it sluggish? Is it going too fast? Is it working like it's supposed to? Okay? And so it shows also how your body actually handles stress and how your body actually adapts to stress. Okay? If your body's not able to adapt to stressful situations, your brain's not going to be very healthy. Okay? So once we actually do what's called an HRV test, we actually can give ideas or good therapies you guys can do at home to help out with how your body adapts to stress and how it helps the vagus nerve. Because when the vagus nerve is overstimulated, people have a hard time breathing. They breathe shallower. They have difficulty breathing because they're like anxiety and stressed out. Because somebody who has no stress or somebody has a lot of stress, do they breathe differently? Yes.
Yeah, they do.
Okay.
Yes.
And the vagus nerve is very, very important for that, okay? Also for digestion problems, so maybe somebody has a lot of constipation or diarrhea issues, acid reflux, GERD, gallbladder issues, you gotta look at that vagus nerve health. Okay?
Oh dear.
It starts in the brain, goes down to the diaphragm. Yep, that's right. Yeah, so it's a big one, okay? It's like probably one of the most important nerves in the whole body, okay? You guys can Google it later on and learn a lot about it. There's a lot of information out there. Good
All
nerve.
about.
Okay, there you go. Okay. Perfect. Good. So, when people have vagus nerve issues, there's a couple things they can do at home to help stimulate the vagus nerve to actually make it work better.
Okay.
One of those things is called humming. Hum. Do that?
Yeah.
Oh, well, talk to you. Okay, good. Yes. My job's done, I'm walking away. Okay, so humming, okay, the box breathing again, and also cold exposure therapy. Now, you don't have to be in a cold room. That means actually turn your sink on to cold, and you actually splash on your face.
Yeah.
Or if you're in your shower, nice warm shower, the last 30 seconds, you turn it off cold.
Oh,
Right?
I'll do it.
That stimulates the vagus nerve. And people have a lot of brain health issues, or stress issues, or anxiety. It actually helps the vagus nerve, so you actually feel faster.
Is that, I remember we used to do the cold water, but like hotter version. Is that
Something
something
similar.
that affect this vagus nerve?
Exactly right. Good job. So,
So it's not ice.
it's not ice cream, no.